Take us through your 400s tonight.
Well, I was a bit more nervous going into this one than other 400s recently, just because really I thought about in the warm down pool. It's really probably because just most of the guys I don't really have experience racing, like besides Julian, all the other guys really I've never raced. Like last week at Nationals, I had Dare and Ross in the heat, so that really helped. But I don't know, but just going into it, I knew I just stay with my plan, which is control the first 100 and then really just race the rest of the race. I try not to get too excited the first 100 because I know like if you go out too fast, then you're gonna die. So I just try to kind of. I think the best thing that I do is I'm a really good racer, and I just really can't put words. I just sorry. I just really. I control that first 100 and I'll see where everybody's at, and then based off that, if they're getting away from me, I'll try to pull them back to me, and then, or I'll try to pull ahead if we're all even. And I just think, I always do that, and that's just how I race, and I mean, it works out most of the time. I mean, sometimes I don't go as fast as I want. That kind of happened tonight, but I also think I was a little bit more tired than I was last week. So I didn't go exactly what I wanted. I didn't drop, but I mean, it's still a really solid time. I'm glad. I'm happy with it. Yeah.
So how is the double of nationals into nationals?
It actually hasn't been that bad. Today was the first day actually. I swam really last night, but we got DQ'd. I left a little bit early, so that was. I mean, I swam really well. My coach told me I split a 49.9. So I mean, I'm not sure how rare that is because we got DQ'd, so I didn't see the splits. But so I mean, that was good, and I felt great up until I would say I'm starting to feel it a little bit right now, just warming down. I'm starting to feel a little bit, but I also did swim a 400 and a 200 free tonight. So yeah, I mean, it is definitely a lot, and I have junior Pan Packs coming up in 2 weeks. So I mean, I just think the way Swim Atlanta trains, they get us into really good shape, and I feel like I'm in really good shape. So I feel like I can come back tomorrow and swim my best.
What are you looking forward to?
Hopefully really just some fast swimming. I mean, it's my first international trip representing USA, which is really cool. I remember just in October, I was able to go to the national select camp. I met a lot of guys there. So we had a lot of fun. But like, the next step would be making the junior national team, which I thought really at the time in October or November. Yeah, no, it was October when we went out there. It was really just like I knew I took my training. I stepped my training up since last season. But I just didn't think it was possible. Just when I remember when we had a meeting about it, and they were like, you had to win your event for 18 unders, and then maybe if you got second, you would make it. And I was just like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to do this. And here we are. And in 2 weeks, I'm flying out to Fiji, which I think is just really cool.
Why did you want to stay for juniors this week?
It's really just a really team thing. My team's from Atlanta. I love the whole team. Just really, we have a great group. There's only 2 of us came out here for seniors. Me and my friend Bradley. But we have about 25 people here for juniors, which is a lot. But really, we're just trying to get some fast swimming, win some. Our goal was to win the 800 relay, or one of our goals, but we fell actually a lot of it short, but second's good, so we'll take that. Really, we're just gonna see how the rest of the meet plays out. Well, I'm not sure what place we're in, but I know I can't remember. I think we're we would have been fourth last night, but we really got DQ'd. So, but we had a really good night tonight, so I think we're back in the top 5. So I'm hoping that we'll finish, hopefully top 3, but top 5 we'll be happy, I think.
What is it like traveling with 25 of your teammates every week like this?
It's a bit hectic. We have about 5 or 6 coaches here, and we all just like transporting from the hotel. We all just pack in the vans. You know, we just go. We all have different times based on what you're swimming to leave. So like I left in the early event tonight, and then the rest of the team came. I know it's a lot of fun though. I mean, we have a great group, and unfortunately not all of them are out here. But yeah, I mean, I think one of the things great about Swim Atlanta is that I think going to practice, I have a lot of fun at it, you know. And that's one of the reasons why I think I've made such a big step, is because I go to practice and I just, you know, have fun every day, and I think that's great.
You do a lot of yards, or?
We actually, I wouldn't say we do a whole lot of yards. At least compare it. We don't do an insane amount of yards. I mean, we do, I'd say an average practice, we always do about a 2,000 warm up, and then a main distance set would be like about in between 4,000 or 6,000. So, I mean, it's a lot, but we do that many yards, but like the sets will be like an hour long. They'll be like, I mean, we'll just do a bunch of stuff like on 110 pace, and you just have to just try to hold it. I mean, it's really, my coach described it really well last week. He just said basically our practices boil down to just get in and work hard, and that's it. That's all you got to do, which I love. I love our training style, and I think it works for me. So, yeah. All right.